Okay, all right. This is my YouTube stream where I'm building an app in the SwiftUI. And first of all, I'm really curious to see if anybody got a notification about this, because I didn't do anything with this yet. Okay, we don't want this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I think it's working. So I'm gonna tweet out a link to this right now. Okay, now I can see. Whoa, this is strange. Froze my browser. Okay, we're back. Okay, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. All right, let's go on Twitter. Let's tweet this. Let's tweet this out. So, let's do it. Okay. Okay. How should I say this? And when I edit this video and when I want I want to archive it and keep it on my YouTube profile. So when I do that, I will cut out this first part where I'm just thinking if I should tweet it or not, or just being all anxious about this. But here we go. So here we go. I'm trying to live stream. Okay, first time live streaming my coding. Join me building a macOS SwiftUI app called EP1. The new version of Pomodoro. No, what is it called? EP1. Never mind. Okay. Let's try this. Wow, okay, I'm doing this. So now I might have people watching, which is crazy. So I'll just keep this open right here, and I might go and check on the chat and viewers, things like that. Let me close that. So I don't have that many followers, so perhaps no one is looking, but okay, let's get started here. So this is what I have so far. This is and I need to start a Pomodoro to do this. First of all, I have a task list, which doesn't have a lot of things right now, but I'm gonna be working on a timer. So during this Pomodoro, I'm gonna be working on a timer that will show remaining time for this session. That's the next task. Let's start the Pomodoro using the old app because the new one is obviously not functional yet. And I have a very simple sketch file here. As you can see, I just designed it as a facelift from the old app. It's not gonna be very much different. It's gonna be just little softer colors, little more subtle views. There's gonna be an ad still because that's my business model for this app. Okay, so this I was able to implement the two circles, and I was able to implement the timer text. So let me try, and this is just placeholder text for now. And also I'll be learning as I go because I know how to write some of this SwiftUI code, but I don't know a lot about how to connect it with a model and do the whole combined stuff. So that's gonna be new to me also, and you can join me understanding how it works, but it will be a slow process. I'm only gonna do this one Pomodoro tonight, so better get started. Okay, first thing first, let's get the color going. Let's get the same color for this text. And that should be easy. I think you have to say foreground color. Let's do color.vibrant border. So one of the features I've been really looking forward to is the support for the night mode. And I started working on this already. But these two colors, they won't be working properly yet. So let me, and it's actually nighttime here, it's 8 p.m. So let me try switching that right now. And I have a little bit going on, but you can see here the circle in the background is completely off. So let me go back to my file. I didn't mean to do that. Let's lock this one. Let me copy this entire file and let me find out what color is used. So this is a system black. I did not do anything with it, but I'm gonna copy it here. Okay, so you can see that this, in Sketch, this background circle is defined as alpha. So we could stick with that, like right here. And in my code, it's called light border, and it's defined as a color that is different for light and dark mode. So I could redefine it using just alpha, but let's assume I'll want to tweak it some more in the night mode. So let me actually get the computed value by picking it. Let me zoom in a little bit because I can't really see much here. No, this was actually a bad idea. Let's just pick it up. Pick the color. Okay, I got the color picked, so I'll just replace it here with that. And now when I restart the app, okay, so this looks great now. Okay, so it's time to, well, let's do button. Let's still do the button because that's gonna be fun little thing to do. Should be fairly easy too. I am imagining it will be just a vector shape. I don't want to deal with PNGs right now. I'm not really sure how is this sort of thing done these days. If it's SVG or like people use paint code still. That's what I used to use some time ago. But let's first create a very simple button here in my, what was it, circle view? No, it should not be circle view because circle view is just a circle. So let's go back to content view. What's going on here? So here I'm getting a circle view and I'm not sure what's going on here. I think this will wrap it in a frame and then this frame will get a background applied and this will like extend the frame to, let me show you, let me try commenting this out, see what happens. Okay, so when I did that, the view stopped right here at the top below the title bar, but with this option it will expand all the way into the background like that. So let's let's convert this circle view into vertical stack, I think, and let's add a button and let's make it say like start clock. Okay, so obviously I am not doing this right. Let's go to SwiftUI documentation, look for a button. Actually, I was just looking for Apple documentation. Here we go. It's really amazing how you have this perfect night mode going, and yet somehow Apple documentation is not supporting it. Like that's kind of crazy, especially because that's something you would view a lot in the night as you're doing your moonlight coding. Anyway, let's focus on the button. Okay. So obviously it takes action as a callback. There's some style configuration. This is probably what I'm looking for. Is it that it always needs an action too? Yeah, I think it might be that. So it like clicked the button. Could that be it? Yeah, that was it. Okay, good. Now I got a button. I'd like to put some space now between the timer, the circle view, and the button. So I think it's gonna be done through VStack directly. I mean, there probably is some kind of spacer element that I could put right here. Oh. I wonder what happens if I do this. It'll probably like expand all the way, right? Yeah. So that's not what I want. What I want is some kind of spacing done by the VStack. Let me see here. Oh, spacing. Let's do 20. Okay, let me make sure this is working. And you can see that I'm not taking advantage of the live preview functionality at all. I guess I didn't even try on Mac. I was kind of assuming it wouldn't work on macOS. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. But right now, I mean, it wasn't like any super fast for iOS either. So cool. I got a button now that says that just says has a text. It's a standard button. It does the action when I click it. What I need now is to use a shape in this button. So how am I going to do this? First of all, let me just Google SwiftUI button shape. Let me see. What? Oh. So the streaming software is making my computer a little bit slower. Sorry about that. SwiftUI button, like vector shape. I'm not seeing anything useful. I don't know. Am I wrong? Let's see this guy. That's their classic documentation for shapes. So let's look for button. Let's see. They may be wrapping a shape in a button at some place, but no, they're not. So let's go back. I mean, I'm just trying to find some standard way to do this. Something that is suggested to do. What is this? Not what I want at all. Okay, let's try to do it my way. Let's go to the source code here, or like the definition of the button. Let me see how this works. So, okay, so label can be a regular view. So I created a button. I created a button where a label is text, but a label can be just view. So I mean, I'll just do like SwiftUI button examples. Okay. So as you can see, I'm mostly Googling here. SwiftUI is new to me too. Okay. Oh, here's how you do it. Okay. So action is going to be inside the button, and then you can do another block where you define its content. So let's go back. Let's change this a little bit. Action is here. So we move this here, and here we do, for now let's do text. Let's try it again. Click here. And later we'll replace text with a shape. That's working. By the way, this is not juice, this is wine, if you're wondering. So we got a circle shape going here. That's for this main circle. And now I'm gonna wanna create a circle. Oh, I'm gonna wanna create a new shape that will be just whatever I have in Sketch. But I'm gonna need a play button too. So let me actually make that real quick. I think the ultimate goal here is to make these look kinda like the same. I'm trying to keep the same width, like, you know, it's like 8 pixels or something. So I'm trying to keep that consistent. I'm trying to have the width of every stroke to be same. So this one, the circle, should be same as the one in the button, and that should be roughly the same as in the font. But let's try to draw a triangle now. Create symbol. No, it's insert, shape, triangle. Let's try that. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but let's go with that. Now this is kind of like, let's just try that. Let's try rotating that. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm not sure if I can export this as code very easily, but I'm giving it a try. So, okay, here's how you do it. So rounded corners. Now what value should I use, like 5? Is this too much? Looks like too much. 3? No, that's too little. Let's do 4. 4 and 4. Okay, I guess that's fine. It's kind of fine. Let's copy the color to make sure this looks the same. Okay, I mean this is roughly the start button that I want here. So let's do copy SVG code. Okay, so here's SVG code, and now I think I'm gonna use the paint code app because that sounds like the easiest thing to do. Really? Yeah. Okay. I have a license somewhere, but this is a new installation, so it'll be quicker to use the demo. Okay. Let me check my YouTube stream. Okay. Is lower. That means I'm streaming in a pretty bad quality, I think. And I had some viewers, which is kind of awesome, but nobody's watching right now. Let me check Twitter real quick. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, never mind. Back to work. Okay, now right now, let me do... Can I just paste SVG? Probably not. Let's save that as a splayed SVG. And let's do some kind of importing here. Yes, splayed.svg. Good, here we go. So now I should be able to just copy this code. So I'm gonna be looking at macOS, Swift, default, origin, all that stuff. Oh, yes. So, really? Oh, I have an expired trial. How is that possible? Okay, oh well, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Yes, I don't want to get a license right now. Let's do as Bezier pad from SVG online. Yeah. But then I'll have to do like a bunch of converting. Okay, this is slightly annoying. Well, let's see. Okay, let's try that. So we're gonna create a new shape. Let's just copy this code from here and paste it right here. I don't really use these. So call it start button shape. We don't need that. And we'll use the same like path and rect thing going. But we create, okay, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need any of this. We still need a path. So it should be the same as here. Let's call it shape instead. And let's just try our luck right now. Let's see if this builds. Of course it doesn't. Oh, what's the problem? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, that's easy enough. This is like a Swift version mismatch. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I don't have to close it. Do I have to close it? Shape.close? Maybe? No, I don't think so. Whatever. There was also some other stuff going here. We get transformation, which is doing some kind of translation and rotation. Oh, and then translation. So all that's happening here is, I think it's being by center, which should be easy enough. I wonder if paint code is doing some of that math automatically. So maybe it can figure out the rotations automatically. Yeah, it's using different X values, so that's probably what it does. But for now, let's not worry about that. Let's just use it here. Okay, so a few things. Obviously it's not rotated at all. It's not rotated properly, so I will need this paint code to rotate it for me. Second, it seems like it's still using like a styled button, which is not what I want. I want like a borderless button instead. So I can do that here somehow. Like I can change the style of the button somehow, and I can make it not decorated like that. I can make it like really plain. Here we go. There's button style. So that's great. That's what I need. Now I need to know how is this being used in button constructor. No. Okay, this is confusing. Getting confusing. Still confusing. I don't know what I'm doing at this. Oh, button style. I call button style on a button, and that should fix it. So let me try that. So I got a button here, and I say button style, and I say, what do I say? Borderless, something like that. Okay, custom buttons, border. Okay, I mean, so I'm not a genius. I read it somewhere before. That's how I knew it. Okay, it seems to be borderless now, but it's also being completely invisible now. Maybe that's because it doesn't have any size. So this guy should be like 35 width by 31 height. So maybe I can now go ahead and let's put this as a, I don't know, is this a proper indentation? I don't know. Let's do frame. Width will be 35, height 31. I don't care about alignment. Let me try that again. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, SwiftUI custom button size. And this is how impatient I am. Like, I never even, like, I mean, I just scroll the code and I try to find something potentially useful. I just get, okay, so this is not useful right now because I'm trying to size the entire button. I think what I have to do instead is I have to size the shape inside the button. Maybe, let's try it. Yeah, that's it, I think. Now the shape is still not rotated, and that is really annoying. What happens? So there's also a highlight effect on this shape. But one thing I can do now is do fill. And I know how to do this. I can just say color dot. I call it vibrant border. So when I do this, I should get a nice red button. Okay, this is perfect, except that it's still not rotated. And maybe I can go ahead and rotate the entire shape somehow, transform. I would much rather have those points generated properly. But, you know, I guess I don't want to deal with the app right now. So I'll do it. I'll try to do this. Transform. Okay, CG affine transform. Okay, rotation angle. Is this how you do it? Degree? No, I don't think so. Let's do like 90. I'm not sure if this is degrees or radians, so I'll just try and guess. Okay, so I don't know if I can transform in place. Seems like I can't. So what I'll do instead is I'll just return the result of this. See what happens. Okay, nope. What? Okay, no. Okay, first of all, what is, wait, path? No, I can do that? Oh, this is getting confusing, but let's try it. maybe those, I don't know, let's try like 2 degrees instead. Nope. So this is probably not what I want. I mean, I don't even know, this is all SwiftUI, so I don't even know what this path object is. So it seems to be part of SwiftUI, which is kind of not what I want. Because then those standard methods won't work. Looks like, what is path a subclass of shape? What is going on? I don't know. Oh, okay, applying transform. Returns a path constructed by applying transform. Let's try that. Applying transform. Let's try that. Okay, I'll try it again. What? Okay, it's built. Didn't do anything. Oh man. I don't know if maybe it's broken somehow. Let me try it without that right now. Okay, so it's not broken. I'm just doing it wrong. SwiftUI transform a path. Let me see if Apple tutorial. No, this is not Apple, but let me look for transform. There's some transforming. Good. Okay, so it looks like it should work like that without any problem. Maybe this is a question of origin, of transformation origin, but I don't know. It's strange. Let me try like very low value. Let's try 0. Yep. Okay, that's what happens with 0. Let's try, 0.1. Yeah, okay. Let's try 0. Okay, so I think it's gonna be radians because this definitely didn't look like 1 degree. This is definitely like 0.2 radians, but also it's not transforming around the center. So CG path rotate around the center. Oh, you have to do multiple transformations, obviously. That's not good. Okay, so I don't want to deal with this. I wanna have our software deal with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign off now as my Pomodoro is over anyway, and then after that I'm gonna get this sorted out, find my license, and I'm gonna just try to copy this code from here and get a proper SVG. Sketch export SVG without transforms. I wonder if you could do that. Clean SVG. This is what I need. A clean SVG icon. Not useful. Not useful. Interesting. Yeah, still exporting transformations. This is not useful at all. Is this? No. Okay, the Pomodoro is over. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna sign off from here, and I don't think anybody was watching, but I think I will still post this on YouTube. And 2 viewers. Hello. So I'll be back for another Pomodoro, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. And you can find it on my Twitter if you want to. How do I do this? Stop stream.